From the pistol, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they're on it quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line.
14 more yards. Complete to Obande Jackson.
No run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So the hurry up here.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Herbert now off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's second and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
He's got it downfield near the edge. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
And the Chargers, first down.
Hampton has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A pickup of 2. That brings up second and...
Gets it again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Jets have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down third and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Running it. This is Wangoon. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Within 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to SoFi right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he does not get to that line. Looks for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
No go, Allen. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
For each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Working quickly here.
4 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Hampton punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points. What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. To the line. 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Taylor. Complete to Braylon Allen. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Fields on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Reaches the 40. And he gets this one down to the 27. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
It's a gain of 48 yards. 1st down, New York.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's the backup, 1st throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hall. Gets to space right side. He will go! Touchdown, New York!
Touchdown,
The Jets earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that.
And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Yep. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Herbert from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Shotgun give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Gets him on the out route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers first down.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
shotgun
4-yard
snap to
line.
Herbert. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man
into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Jets get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big boys up front, not just a running back. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Fields on first down. Firing one deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. So that brings up second down. Fields to throw it. Down the field. He's got Wilson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Buying some time right. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a lead on the final play of the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Managed that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Oh, man, they really want the momentum going into the locker room, huh? The touchdown takes the lead, and now they're going for two.
Will line up for a two-point conversion.
Another throw for Fields. And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half. Adding an octopus as time expires.
Chargers 8.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Here we go, son. 321, 321. Right.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hall running his own read. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On the keeper, here's Fields. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On first down, here comes Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. that inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Offense to the line fast.
A loss of 2 yards.
Fields now on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime.
New York.
Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert.
32.
Complete here to Hampton. Breaks the tackle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Gain on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Under the gun, here's Hampton. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule.
At the
You're going to have to pick up the pace.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of using out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Into the hands of Gadsden. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41.
It's a gain of 20.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
Set. Ready.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's incomplete left side. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Set.
It's Herbert once more. Caught quickly on the slant. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go, let's go. Set.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. He's got Hampton underneath. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He gets 6 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets will take over as it's getting...
Yeah, I can't stop celebrating, bro.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus on those defenders. They influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Oh, got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up third down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun, Fields to the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. They'll go right side with Hall. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Jets nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. 5-51.
Fields looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I bet you won't blitz again.
This is why we hear about
I bet you won't.
speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Fields on third. Chased out to his right. He's going deep down this side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Fields now on fourth. Rolling left, buying some time. That's the line, he's going to run for it. Oh, Fields loses it. And the fumble recovery is made. Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. Only able to get back to the line on that first down, so no gain. Trying to set this up quick. Fields gets it out wide quick. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. And dose of the hurry up here.
Easy. Go.
Throw here, third down. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Fourth and forever coming up.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
A pistol snap. Fields. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. It is caught left side. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
Chargers, first down.
Herbert on 1st down. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Couldn't get it to Rondé Gadsden in the second. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Rondé Gadsden in the second on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready.
Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to...
Don't quit, bro. Play the last play. Come on.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from the bank. Machine Ali on the return. Showing a little burst so far. That's a good look on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Henry on second. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Ready, shot.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And they make the tackle at the 38. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Lamar now from the gun. Tries the in route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pistol snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing the out route complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Lamar. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Henry does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
180. Hey, report. Report. 180. Right shot.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Nico Rumahio. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag though down with him. Let's see. Did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yellow.
There's a dive up the middle. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Taking a deep shot here. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Malachi starts on the coverage.
Yellow.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. We've set it down from the 37.
Hey, middle.
First down throw for Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. You netted some positive yards.
With 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
180. Right shot.
First down, here's Lamar. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 14. Chiefs nothing.
set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Remigio with the return.
Nico Remigio on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Right back to Worthy. And he's out of bounds. The flag is out as well, but the offense looking pretty confident that it's on the defense here. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone on 1st. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kiname Owuzie. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
No, we changed it.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Flush down out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. 12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He brings it in. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get their first points of this game just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half. Adding an octopus as time expires. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown! The Ravens go up by 12. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more. Jackson throwing for it. Has it at the 2. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Quick to capitalize, Brock. They ran the offense out in a hurry and had the 2-point conversion on to that fumble return touchdown.
I can't tell you how much I love that call. You're making that turnover sting that much more, making him dwell on that miscue. I guarantee you, it stings so much worse for watching 8 points go on the board than just 7. Way to revel in sucked in the room.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this one is launched. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. A give right side to Henry. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
Wanna quit?
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
Well, I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Mejia with the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They kick that down the deep shot. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 43 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Looking inside the red zone. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6.
Off play action. It's Mahomes. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. It's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up fourth down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Forced out to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And that'll bring up second down.
Look to what? All right, report. That's right.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make them a lead at the end of the third. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, I think until this defense stops them, the answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate. But it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence, the offense is owning them.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Mahomes on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. Okay, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And they're all the way across midfield before he was brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Back to the air, Mahomes. to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a
Just
Kansas
one
City
quarter
Chiefs.
remaining in this one.
First down.
It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole.
36-yard line.
Touchdown right here.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing again, Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Another throw from Mahomes. Ravens get him. Down he goes. Looking quickly here. Third and long for Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or out at the 31. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it second and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Mahomes now. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. He'll go. It's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They toss right side to Henry. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On second down, here's Henry again. It looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Jackson on third and 1. Flushed out of the pocket. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this is picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30. The 10. At the 5. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, they took advantage.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens with a comfortable 12-point lead. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another run for Henry. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. This gets the 1st and more. This play goes for 36. And that gives them 1st and goal.
36 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard.
They'll run here with Henry. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Slot man's in motion right. Back to Henry. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He's got the squiver. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Pass play now. Complete at the 2. And he can't take the completion across. Defense on him fast and bringing him down to deny the 2-point conversion. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working now from the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.